The Las Vegas Raiders continue to complete their front seven, and this defensive line for the Raiders might be one of the more stacked defensive lines that they have had in quite a long time. Not only did they add edge rusher Tyree Wilson, but now they have drafted quite possibly the most versatile defensive tackle in the whole entire NFL draft. The Raiders stood where they were at pick 70 and were able to draft defensive tackle Byron Young of the Alabama Crimson Tide. The 6'3", 294-pound defensive tackle has played with Alabama for 3 years. Nick Saban considers this guy a leader, and he chose to continue to play rather than declare for the draft early. And he has been a great run defender his whole entire career and finally went off in 2022 as a pass rusher. And the Raiders currently have Jerry Tillery as a pass rusher in the interior, but they desperately need to add more talent there, so this draft pick filled a perfect need. He did not have a great combine, and that is why he slipped a little bit in the draft, but he still has all the tools to be successful. And one of the main things about him is he has great core strength. He's able to shed blockers quite easily, and he has all the tools to excel as a pass rusher. He's just finally getting started in that department, and his pass rushing continues to improve with a 12.5% pass rush rate and an 85.6 pass rushing grade. This guy is improving, picking up 4 sacks last year, a career high for him. And he just needs to continue to develop his moves and get even better, and he could be a sneaky prospect. What I like the most about him is his versatility, the fact that this guy has actually played all over the field. Some people last night tried to tell me that Tyree Wilson could play defensive tackle. Come on, the dude's only played 13 snaps at D tackle last year in 2022. But what you have here with Byron Young is the fact that this guy plays everywhere. He's played over there at end, outside tackle, edge, and also nose tackle a little bit, along with 3-tech defensive tackle, and that's more so what we need is 3-tech defensive tackle. But he showed that he could do it all and move up and down all across the defensive line. And yes, Byron Young is only 290 pounds, but he could gain weight if he wants to. The main knock is the fact that his main perk is that he's good in the run game, but he might have the size issue in the NFL. Can he transition into more of a 3-tech pass rusher for the Raiders? I think that's where they're going to use this guy. Have him sit behind Jerry Tillery, be in that rotation, especially if you're into sub defense. Have him line up there with Jerry Tillery up in the middle, and then you have Chandler Jones, Max Crosby on the outside. Or wait, more likely Tyree Wilson and Max Crosby, and Chandler Jones will rotate every once in a while on the outside. But this makes the Raiders defensive line instantly better. We know they drafted Neil Farrell Jr., the nose tackle, last year out of LSU, and they also drafted Matthew Butler out of Tennessee, more of a 3-tech defensive tackle. Could these guys ball out and make a second-year jump? If they don't, well, Byron Young is there to make that jump instead, and he is selected higher than them. He's in the 3rd round. Those other guys are, 4th and 5th round picks. So the Raiders really value Byron Young, even though a lot of people thought he would go in the later 3rd round. People thought they may have reached by selecting Byron Young at pick 70. In my opinion, I think if Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide respects this guy, thinks he's a great defensive lineman, then I think he's worth it. And you saw Will Anderson, edge defender at Alabama, ball out this past year mainly because of Byron Young. Byron Young is that defensive tackle, absorbing all those blocks, allowing Will Anderson to ball out. So hopefully he can do this at the NFL level, and I think he's already ready. I mean, there is some value to playing at a big school. It shows that you played against NFL talent all throughout your college career. So I think even though a lot of people are questioning this guy's size and athleticism, I think if you're rolling with the big dogs in Alabama, you're good to go. So to me, I think this is a good draft pick. Will Levis is already gone. Hendon Hooker was already gone. So you weren't going to grab your quarterback of the future anyways. Let me know what you think about this guy. Is this a good pickup for the Raiders? The Raiders have another 3rd round pick at pick 100 and are picking at 109 in the 4th round. So more draft action is coming. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more Raiders content. My name is WiFiWillie. Peace out, and I hope you have a good one.